Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Oh, you get it in? Somebody's getting it for you. What's good, people? Woo, what's good, people? Today of another day we call Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? I guess it's Tuesday. My mind is all over the place and stuff like that. Here, of course, I got the fan on me, which you already know. It's a little hot. You know, it's up to 90 degrees today. I want to talk to you in reference to gay marriage. We went past this once upon a time, and we were talking about, you know, how it's already approved as far as the states. Well, I don't know if you're aware of this, but I'm going to just put a bug in your ear just in case you don't know. There's a woman by the name of Kim Davis. I'm going to say focus on her, Kim Davis. This is a picture of Kim Davis right here. Okay. Now, Kim Davis has refused to give marriages license to gay people. Now, what happened was, this is in Rowan Country Clerk. She's a Rowan Country Clerk in Kentucky. Okay, I'm just going to let you give an idea. Now, she refused 3 times, and she's refused a lot of other couples as far as, you know, the gay marriages and stuff like that, as far as, you know, it's already constitutional right. You're supposed to just, you know, give the license and stuff like that. It's not a personal belief. However, she decided she was not going to do it anyway. So, you know, it's funny because when you are in that type of position, I didn't know too much about it, but they get to step down. You know, you have to step down and stuff like that, but I don't know how they stand inside the office, how they tell people that you have to resign. I'm not sure of all that information, so forgive me, but, you know, when it comes down to this type of thing and someone's disagreeing, you know, as far as this type of method, if it's not what you want, just leave, you know, but she feels she should stand upon her personal belief when it comes to her job. My personal belief, I don't feel as I need to work. I feel as though a job should just give me a salary every day and I should just stay home. But that's my personal belief. But reality is that when I go to that job, I have to do the job. Anyway, that being said, I'm glad you see a little rough draft of what's going on. Okay, check this out.
You absolutely are. You're treating us like second-class citizens is what you're doing. You're telling us that we don't deserve the same rights that you do, that you have, that you've enjoyed your entire life. Would you do this to an interracial couple?
A man and a woman, no.
How many times have you been married, Kim?
I just want you all to know that we are not issuing marriage license today.
Why?
Pending,
What appeal is left?
pending the appeal in the 6th Circuit. The
What's the appeal in the
stay
6th
has
Circuit?
been denied.
Right. The injunction is the order that you're supposed to issue marriage
And
licenses.
we're not issuing marriage
The
license
Supreme
today.
Court denied your stay.
We are not issuing marriage license today. So
Based on what?
I would ask you all to
Why are you not
go ahead
issuing
and-
marriage licenses today?
Because I'm not.
Under
Why?
whose authority?
Whose authority?
Under God's authority.
Your lawyers tell you.
Did God tell you to do this? Did God tell you to treat us like this?
I've asked you all to leave. You are interrupting my
You can call the police if you want us to leave. You can call the police. I pay your salary. I pay your salary. I pay you to discriminate against me right now. That's what I'm paying for. That's what I'm paying for. I'm paying for this memory with my partner that I love, that I've been with for 17 years. What's the longest you've been with someone, that you've been married to someone?
I'm asking you to leave.
I'm not leaving.
Okay, you all have to
I'm not leaving.
push back away. You all are more than welcome to stay. Just
I
push
can't
back
help
away
that
from
the
the
prince is
counter.
here. No.
Just push back
We're
away
not
from the
leaving.
We're not
counter.
leaving.
Okay, now you see that. She's a reference to, you know, she's not gonna, basically she said her ground. However, I found another video. You know, it's funny, but, however, check this out.
The Rowan County Clerk's office was supposed to be open on Saturday. But as a few dozen people started showing up at the courthouse early in the morning to rally for same-sex marriage, the clerk's office never opened.
To show everybody that what she's doing is not liberty and justice for all. It's not equality. It's disobeying the law. It's discrimination, and it's not okay.
The office today is closed because she shut it down, and this is the only time that it's open during the month on the weekends, and that's a loss of county revenue. That's a loss of money that could be used.
And now, 2 months after the historic Supreme Court decision to legalize gay marriage nationwide, there have been no marriage licenses issued at the Rowan County Courthouse, despite judges from the U.S. District Court and 6th District Court of Appeals ordering the county clerk to issue them.
We all just want the same rights as everyone else. She's entitled to her opinion. She's entitled to her right to worship the way that she wants. but her religion should not dictate our lives.
And on Friday, Round County Clerk Kim Davis appealing again and asking the country's highest court, the Supreme Court, for permission to keep denying marriage licenses to same-sex couples.
I'm hoping that Kim Davis will either do her job or decide to let somebody else do her job for her.
Okay. Then there was a transgender trans person and a transgender and a woman who would describe herself as pansexual. I'm not gonna go into all that, but allegedly that's what they describe themselves as. I don't know. As far as the internet, forgive me, because a lot of times everything on every website has got something different. You know, so forgive me if everything is not always accurate the way I would like it to be. I'm just reading what I, find out, and I just try to give it back to you as a reference to, Anyway, that being said, here is a transgender couple who actually went and described
my name's Cameron Collin, my wife.
Alexis Collin.
We went into the office and we just went in like any other couple would, and we applied for the license, and they pretty much just asked. They didn't ask for my information other than just name and stuff. They asked for her ID and everything, and they signed off on it pretty much, gave us our license, and we went and officiated that night, and we were married.
She saw us walk in there like we were just a normal straight couple, which we aren't, and so I think she should look at everybody like that, like she did with us.
We want everyone to be equal. We want everyone to be looked at the way we were when we walked in to get our license. We haven't had any kind of negativity yet. I'm sure it's
we know
coming.
It's going to happen,
But everyone has been behind us 100%. We have people come down from Ohio, from the Southeast Ohio LGBT community. They came down to support us.
Now, the reason why they were licensed, that was granted to them because they didn't know that the transgender was born female. And, so basically, he sounded like a man, so basically she just approved it and sent it on through. Now, the thing about it is that a lot of times people have been coming out there since the laws have been passed. They've been coming out, saying, why is it that she, going through this all, giving us such a hard way to go. Kim Davis, why she's doing this? She feels as though she denied gay marriage's court order under God's authority. And a federal appeal court ordered her to stop protesting it. However, she didn't do it. From what I'm hearing, there's lawsuits and stuff like that that's being put out there as reference to, this type of behavior as far as their rights being violated. And just like the man had said, I'm a taxpayer and stuff like that, I'm paying you to deny me my rights. It's sad, but it's real, but it's been going on for years. But however, I don't know if anyone else is talking about this, but I'm just going to be a rough draft on someone else. Now, this person's name is Casey Davis. Casey Davis is another person who Kim Davis, who standing behind Kim Davis as far as what she believes in. And let me let you hear his story in reference to him going to court and stuff like that. And
check this out. Special session in order for our legislative body to come together and be able to do what they were elected to do. And I think he needs to do his job. I think that the governor has made it clear that what the costs are for a special session. But I wonder how many people have looked up at what the cost was when he hired private counsel for Jack Conway, which went over $200,000 to defend their Constitution. I think that the legislative body needs a chance to enact those laws, to put those laws in place. They're being denied that by our government, and I honestly believe that they need to be given that chance.
Now you see that video as far as he has people that's actually supporting him and rooting him on. He's like, if they don't want me here, they could always vote me out and stuff like that. It's sad because you're at a job and you're supposed to just do your job. Your personal beliefs. I'm sure that there are a lot of people who work with other people that would prefer them just not be there at all. But, it's a job. It's not personal. It's business. It's a thing called professionalism, and there's a thing called personal. However, this is what happened when they took him in reference to what he was doing, and this is what happened here.
He hoped to convince Governor Beshear to call a special legislative session, but instead, Casey County Clerk Casey Davis says the governor gave him an ultimatum: issue marriage licenses or resign from office. Davis is one of the county clerks around Kentucky who stopped issuing marriage licenses after the U.S. Supreme Court legalized same-sex marriage. Tim Smith has this story.
I'm not going to issue marriage licenses in Casey County.
His stance after the hour-long meeting with the governor is the same as it was before the meeting. Casey County Clerk Casey Davis maintains that his conscience conflicts with same-sex marriage, so he won't issue licenses to any couple, despite the governor's ultimatum. Davis says the governor told him
to issue marriage license or resign.
Davis says he will not resign from his position as county clerk.
I was elected by the people, for the people. The democracy should take care of that. If the people that elected me don't like where this has taken me in my job, and the people that elected me should have the opportunity to unelect me.
Davis was hoping for a special session to be called to take the marriage license process out of clerks' hands. The governor says he will not call a special session on this topic, saying it would be too expensive for taxpayers. Davis will hold his ground.
Nature's law will supersede any law that man puts on a piece of paper. That's why I've taken the stand that I've taken. I don't believe that this lifestyle agrees with nature's law.
He's a strong believer. He stands behind his truth, and he's standing in his truth. He don't feel as though gay marriage is just anything but those unconstitutional. Anyway, he was asked by the governor of Kentucky, Beshear, to resign. As you heard in the video, he was asked to resign. Obviously, he's not going to do that. He's going to stand and wait, got his rights, stuff like that. Now, this is my thing, my personal opinion. Live and let live, but that doesn't matter, obviously, because people are going to do what they want to do at the end of the day. Anyway, like I always said, it's really sad that we come to this point in our life. We feel as though our job that we do becomes our CEO of the job. You're not hired to do what a CEO do. You were hired to do the job that we asked you to do. That's why you were hired. And from what I'm hearing, that they appointed people in as far as, that's the reason why they're there. And if they want to vote them out, they can vote them out, as far as that. But I'm hearing that there are lawsuits being sent against Casey, allegedly, of what he feels as though his rights is. And Kim Davis still refuses to give license because she feels as though it's, begins God's authority. She's not going to do it. I don't have much to say about this because I'm already over it. And a lot of times when I do these videos, I'm purely attacked. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Da-da-da-da-da. They always get mad at me. So I know I will be attacked because that's what y'all do. You spread your hate. And, it's funny how people want to share your beliefs as far as who you lay in the bed with, but when your bills show up, how come they're not willing to share your bills with you? Get some payments for some bills, pay your rent. Well, and then when you get to that point where you want to give your opinion so much, you pay these people bills. And then that's why you can say, well, I pay your bills, that's why I do what I do. But they'll send people out to do jobs and stuff like that, but you decide that you want to be the one to reprimand them and let them know that basically a child should stay in a child's place, because that's what you're treating these grown people as children. You're not giving them the full treatment of being an adult. You're giving them the full treatment of being a child, and you're disciplining them. No, you will not sign on. No, you will not have license. No, you will not do this. It comes very sad, but you know what? To our life, to our rights and our laws, it is what it is. Anyway, that being said, I just wanted to put that out there and let you know about these two people who are definitely going against you. This is why it's very important for people, for the LGBT, to try to stick together as best as we can. We have so many people that are against us, more than you know. There's a lot more people in the dark that has not come to the light, but there's a lot of people going in the dark that's actually working with these people, that are giving them the support that they need. They're being pushed to the front for a reason, because somebody's in the dark background is also pushing them to let them believe they're right. And all I can tell you, for the people who want to be married, stay strong, fight for your rights. Anyway, that being said, I don't know how you feel about this as far as, people that are fighting for their rights, and, it is what it is. Anyway, I want to say hello, all new people, boom. I want to say, oh, people, bam. And I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. What you do to you, I want you to do best with it. You can. And if nobody don't like it, then fuck them.